The next panel we're going to talk about in Adobe Camera Raw is the toned, the curve um, panel here. And what I love about Adobe Camera Raw is it offers two different curves adjustments. They have the parametric and then the point. The parametric's kind of the dummy system, and it's really nice, easy way to adjust it. You're not going to screw the elements up too much, and it's a really great way to move around. So you really want to play with these curves adjustments to really figure out what they do. But what I love about this is I can just quickly move. I can look at my highlights and I can bring them up. I can adjust just specifically my highlights. You can see there's a lot of highlights in this image. And then what it does is it slowly adjusts your curve. And the lights, I'm going to bring it out just a little bit, maybe darken it up. You want to look for what your image, how it works. And as you can see, as you move your curve, your histogram slides around. So where do you want that histogram? Where do you want your data? I want to have a nice middle toned background there. In the darks, maybe pump it up. Now that takes away some of the contrast. So adjusting your curves is also your contrast adjustment. So we're going to bring this a little bit negative. In the shadows, I can actually brighten out those shadows, which is one other reason I love this tool. I can very specifically pick just the shadows and just the highlights, adjust them how I like, adjust them to taste, and then I can view the before and after. You can see the contrast really jumps and bites there. Looks like that fox is alive. So that's the curves adjustment on Adobe Camera Raw. If you go to the point adjustment, you can get even more dramatic. You can drag this around. This is a good way to really adjust your images. If you know what you're doing and you practice with your curves adjustment, that's a pretty nice way to do it. I like dealing with the simple aspect. I can just focus in, go nice and quick, and if I need to edit my picture more, I can do it later again in Adobe Camera Raw or in Photoshop. So that's the curves adjustment in Adobe Camera Raw.